Okay, so I know I told you all the first vision that I had going to this woman's home. I went to her house and she had a balcony with kids playing outside. And when she seen me, she was like, well, I didn't see her, but I felt her spirit and I heard her voice. And she was like that, like, but real, like that. And and it was even worse than that. It was like, like, kind of like a, ooh, we, like, this boy mama. And so I was like, send my son out, or where is my son? Or somebody was like, tell him to go outside or something. And this little boy came outside, and I looked at the little boy's skin. I picked up his face, and he lifted his head up like this. And I looked at his skin tone. And then I tilted his head back and looked at his hair and the texture and the color of his hair. And I questioned it. Like, oh, that's my son? And I didn't really realize till I woke up that that was not my son. Because when I had the little boy, I was like, okay, hold on. Like, oh, my son, I could feel the presence of my son's spirit. But that child was not mine. And so the presence of my little boy's spirit was there when they told the little boy to come outside that wasn't my son. And my son's spirit still came outside with the little boy. And so my son's spirit was right there in my arms with his legs wrapped around me. But I didn't see my son out there. I seen another little boy. And everybody was like, that's Melbourne mama. And he was happy. Like, yeah, this my mama. She came for me. It's like, I told y'all my mama loved me. I told y'all my mama was coming for me. You know how people bully a child? It was kind of like that. Like somebody had been bullying him and saying that he didn't have a mama or something. In that sense, and that he really did love me and he really did want his mommy. So when I had my child, it was with me in the spirit, but I didn't ever see my son in the vision. But I felt him in my arms. He was right there with his little legs wrapped around me, hugging me. I was holding him. And it was like, that's his mom. And it was a feeling, Lord help me explain it. It was a feeling of, see, she really did care for him. She came. She really do love him, see? And it was like, I could feel the spirit of other children. Like, hooray. And happy for him. Because a mommy is very important to a kid. Your real mommy. Even if other people don't like your mommy or care about your mommy, you a child. You don't know that about stuff like that. Only thing a child knows is that it's something really missing when they don't got no mommy. They real mommy. And there's people that could say, "Oh, I was adopted," but Melbourne knew me. See, that's different when you grew up under somebody else that was like not your parent and they was a great parent. But when you had a parent that really was a great parent to you, and all of a sudden they gone and it's your mama, that boy still remembers me. And he have a longing for me. Especially if somebody did something to him in the spirit. My child have a longing for me. And God was showing me that in the jail, when they had me in the jail, he was showing I go to sleep and I see visions of my baby running to me, trying to get to me. And then I wake up. And in some of the visions, my baby climbed up on my bed while I was in the cell, trying to get in the bed with me in the spirit while I was in the cell, because I was his mama and we used to nap together sometimes during the daytime. I let him nap next to me, but I still be up really. But he got so big I started letting him sleep in his crib. But when he woke up, he always wanted to come to me. And that's all I seen. He was an older baby. It was the age that he was. Throughout all the age that they done had him, I done seen visions of him trying to run to get to me. At all the people houses where they were setting me up in, I was having visions of my son trying to run and get to me. And him hiding under the covers at Joseph and them house, and being scared in the middle of the night, and then somebody trying to have him calling somebody else mama when he really looking for me. So the feelings that I felt coming from his spirit in the vision that I had, that I'm still telling y'all about coming to her home, was as if it was like, yes, like this all I really been waiting for. Like it was like his spirit was like, I just been chilling, but my mama out there. And it's like his spirit was like looking around to see what was going on. Like, is y'all gonna let me go with, like, it was almost like, I don't know if they're gonna let me go with my mama, but right now, I'm helping my mom with my mom. And they trying to make it seem like he doing so much better without me, and got Austin sending messages on my channel talking about, oh, he in school and he doing good, and I seen pictures of him, and the pictures that Austin had and that my dad had on his Facebook pages is my son. Now that's my baby. I can look at him and say, oh, that's my child. He looked exactly like he looked when he was a little baby. His looks ain't changed that much. That's how the boy looked. And the other child in the vision, when I pulled up his head like that, his skin was too brown. And his hair was too light. It wasn't him. And my son is tall. And he's very light skinned. And his hair is, I know my baby hair. Even when you cut it off and grow it back, I know his hair. So with the pictures that I seen that Austin had and that my dad had, that's my son. That's my baby. So the other little boy that came outside from Cynthia's house, that was not my child. And that's the vision that I had. But my son's spirit was with me through this vision. And I know God want me to get my baby from this woman. Because the Holy Spirit, it was like, you need to be going over there for your baby boy. And he looked so big on the pictures, and Austin was trying to make it seem like, oh, he in school, he doing so much better without you.